Hello, hello, everyone. How's everyone doing tonight? Come on. We're here for a great cause. Let's hear it. Well, welcome to the Angel Gala. My name is Brett Hoffland. I am a TV anchor and reporter at Channel 5. You may have seen me on the weekends. I pretty much work the craziest hours on weekends. So tomorrow morning, 6 a.m., you want to watch? I'll be there. Well, we want to thank you all for coming to tonight's program. I'm excited to host you for the Angel Foundation's biggest night of the year. Thanks to all of you who are here tonight. And you've set a gala attendance record with over 850 people in this room and even more viewing a live stream. Give yourself a round of applause for that. Now, to kick off this exciting evening is a special message from our gala presenting sponsor, Genentech.
Good evening. I'm Nick Packett, an executive director here at Genentech. We are truly excited to be one of the presenting sponsors of the Angel Foundation. We're in full support of their efforts to advocate for the best care possible for cancer patients, their caregivers, and their families. Genentech's committed to economic sustainability, as well as innovative partnerships across the healthcare community to improve patient access and deliver value for both patients and the local healthcare system. We share your commitment to advancing patient care and to reducing financial barriers to treatment. Thank you so very much to the Angel Foundation for all that they do in supporting patients and their families.
Hello, I am Monica Gossett, Community Outreach Senior Manager and Foundation Administrator at UCare. A few years ago, I was visiting with a friend who was struggling with a brain tumor. I was in remission from Hodgkin's disease, so we had a lot to talk about. She told me about the Angel Foundation, an organization that was helping her as a single mother with 2 girls in providing funding for her mortgage and for gas money to and from appointments. Sometime later, as I was in a position of sponsorship review and grants at UCare, I received an email from Dave Becker asking if he could tell me about the Angel Foundation. I immediately said yes. 3 grants later, we are so proud of our partnership and the fact that UCare has a small part in bringing relief, support, and hope to Minnesotans impacted by cancer. Great work, Angel Foundation. You are making a difference.
Hello, I'm Chris Evans, president of the Colon Cancer Coalition. Our mission is to get people screened for colorectal cancer. When that screening finds cancer, we count on trusted partners like the Angel Foundation to support patients emotionally and financially through their cancer journey. Their team mirrors the dedication and compassion that we feel for cancer patients. We are truly stronger together.
Hi, I'm Mark Steffen. I'm the Senior Vice President and Chief Medical Officer at Blue Cross Blue Shield of Minnesota. We're proud to be an angel investor and support the Angel Foundation. Our mission is to pave the way for everyone to achieve their healthiest life. We know that even though we have access to high-quality health care here in Minnesota, we also experience some of the deepest disparities. This includes racial disparities, and we see these in cancer care. Our belief is that through the work of the Angel Foundation, we can see these disparities and these gaps close for some of the most vulnerable members that we serve.
We are so excited to see the growth Angel Foundation is experiencing, and we're just thrilled to be a part of helping them reach even more patients. The support they offer cancer patients and their families provides relief when it is needed most, and we couldn't be more pleased to be a part of their great mission. Good luck and hats off to you all.
Well, it is an honor to serve as your MC tonight in a cause that's very personal to me. So I want to, as you are enjoying your salads, just tell you a little bit about my story. It was just 3 years ago, 2020. We all remember where the world was at that time, starting off with the pandemic. It was an awful time. I was just married the year before to my beautiful wife, Mary. Life was good. And I was diagnosed with testicular cancer in the early part of 2020. So I'm going to use the word testicle tonight more times than I ever thought that I would in front of about 1,000 people. So I'm used to it by now, though. So it's a body part, people. Okay. That picture you see on the left, that's my dog Scooby. So I'll tell you a little story here. It was one afternoon, my wife and I were playing with my dog Scooby on the bed, and all of a sudden he jumped in that region, and as every man in here knows, it hurts. You get the stomach ache, and yes, it gets better a few minutes later. Well, that passed, but then I started to notice that one of my testicles was enlarged about 3, 4, 5 times. So I went to my doc. I said, "Hey, doc, what's going on? Like, I got this injury. I don't know what it is." And he said, "Just ice it. You'll be fine. Check back with me in a week." It didn't go down at all. My WebMD, where you're never supposed to go, went down a horrible path. And obviously, I thought it was cancer. But I kept thinking, doctor says it's just an injury from my dog. It was not an injury. I'll never forget that day that I got the tests done. He said, "Well, we might as well get the tests done." And it turns out he called me that morning, and my wife and I were in the basement, and we couldn't believe it. I had cancer. Healthy as can be, I went on a run 2 days later, and I had cancer. So quickly had to pivot, had the surgery, the orchiectomy, removed the testicle, and then found out that I needed to have chemotherapy. So I was treated down at Mayo Clinic for 2 months of very intense chemotherapy, and I can't say enough about the support system I had. I mean, this room right here, this is the support system that is so important in life, and we all know someone who's had cancer, and there's a couple pictures of me getting the treatment, and my gym made those headbands for us saying Hoff Strong with my last name. So we all know what it's like to have someone and to be there for someone, and I truly, during those ups and downs, experienced what it means to have friends and family in your life and how much they care about you, even though you don't even ask for anything. August 17th, I'll never forget the day. My wife and I were in the doctor. Tests are going well. Our levels are looking good, and I'm holding my wife's hand, Mary, and I waiting for the doctor to say what he's going to say, thinking he's going to say your levels they rose, your numbers went up again. But he didn't. He said, "It's gone." And so thank you. I still go up for my checkups every 3 to 4 months. Just finished one on Wednesday. Now it's routine. I just go down there and, it's about entertaining myself for that 12 hours. But again, I can't say enough about the care team. One more note I will say is with testicular cancer, there's a risk of never being able to naturally have children. And so I sperm banked, and not knowing what the future would be, would we have to adopt kids? Would it just not work out to have kids? And that was nothing I ever wanted to experience. Well, if we have the picture, 6 weeks ago, baby Grace was born. Oh, there's Grace. Yeah. She's keeping us up at night, but it's worth every minute. And that's little Rory there. He's our new puppy. It's just the miracle of what life and God and prayers do. And so to everyone in this room that's going through something, just know that this is an organization, the Angel Foundation, that cares about you. And during those lows, when you don't feel like you have any answers or hope, this is an organization that does that. So with more than half of Minnesotans diagnosed with cancer at some point in their lifetime, chances are that you or someone you know has been affected by cancer. For anyone who's gone through the cancer journey, either as a patient or a caretaker, you understand how the daily struggles with your life and your health and your livelihood can quickly become a heavy burden on the patient and everyone around them. The need for support can feel overwhelming. In 2001, Margie Sporoff, a patient advocate at Minnesota Oncology, decided to meet this need with their help and the help of a close circle of friends. Now, Over 20 years later, Angel Foundation has granted more than $12 million in emergency financial assistance and provided support to 45,000 people. So tonight, it is my honor and privilege to introduce Angel Foundation founders Dr. Mark and Margie Saboroff.
Thank you, Brett, and thank you for sharing your story with us. What a story, and I love the pictures, and congratulations wherever Brett went. There you are, and congratulations on the new baby. We love that. Very inspiring and very heartfelt. Thank you. I would like to, at this time, I'd like to start out by saying that my husband, Mark, and I are honored and so proud to be the founders of Angel Foundation. From the very beginning, Angel Foundation can be described as an organization that is fiercely dedicated to helping families who are living with cancer. I'd also like to join Brett in thanking all of you, all 850 plus of you here tonight. All here to not only celebrate our biggest gala ever, but most importantly, to be able to celebrate that in 2022, Angel Foundation helped more cancer patients than ever before in our history. Thank you. And none of this would be possible without the belief and the support of the physicians and the staff at Minnesota Oncology. "22 years ago, they provided us with the seed money to create an organization that would begin to fulfill our dream and our vision to help cancer patients reduce the financial and emotional burden that's brought on by cancer. And look where we are today. Because of their initial support, their belief in me and Mark's idea and the staff, the Angel Foundation has been able to grant, as Brett said, and you're going to hear it a lot tonight because we're very, very proud, that Angel has been able to provide $12 million in helping these patients with their financial, non-medical concerns and help 45,000 families. People ask me, did you ever imagine, and none of us ever imagined that Angel Foundation would be able to help so many patients. We are just forever grateful and so excited for what the future is going to bring for Angel. To say Minnesota Oncology is our legacy sponsor is only the beginning. To date, they have granted $3.5 million which I'm very, very proud to share has gone right back into our local community. Truly a partnership putting the patient in the center of their care. Last year, to our surprise, Kim and Richard Brown honored Mark and I with the first Founders Award. We display our beautiful award proudly, and we strongly believe that this tradition should continue each year. This year, we would like to honor someone who exemplifies the original core values of Angel Foundation. compassion, empathy, and advocacy for all adults facing cancer, because we believe that no one should ever feel alone or lack the resources that they need wherever they may be in their cancer experience. So now I'd like to introduce my husband, Mark.
Good evening. I'm the man behind the woman. I just want you to know that. So Margie and I are particularly proud to present this year's Founders Award to Dr. Kathy Casey. I have to say something.
What's that?
I got to say something here, and then I'll give you this. Dr. Casey is a gynecologic oncologist specializing in reproductive malignancies in women. She has dedicated herself to caring for cancer patients with great care, expertise, and compassion. She represents the best of the best committed to caring for cancer patients one patient at a time. But you don't have to take our word for it. You will be hearing from a few people who have seen this year's honoree living out her commitment every single day. But let me start by saying that as a medical oncologist with Minnesota Oncology for 37 years, I had the utmost confidence that my patients would receive the best, most up-to-date care possible from Kathy. She assumed leadership positions within the group and led by example, always representing best patient care practices. I admire Kathy as a person, a leader, and as a physician. Now let's hear from a few others.
She and I have been working together a little over 5 years. When I first met her, I was really intimidated because I was coming over from primary care, and she was so patient with me. I shadowed her, I asked 1,000 questions, and she draws pictures with her famous blue pen. She has a blue pen that's like, it's not a ballpoint, it's like a felt tip that she draws all the pictures. And it's kind of a joke because we say, Kathy, they make pictures of anatomy that you can use. No, she'd rather draw her own pictures. So she draws the pictures and she shows me everything that she's doing. It's just been so educational working with her. I've learned so much. She goes in and does the surgery, and then 1 to 2 weeks later, the patients come in for what we call a post-op visit. And universally, it's, oh my gosh, tell Dr. Casey thank you. Oh gosh, she was so wonderful. Oh God, where's Dr. Casey? Can you please tell her thank you? I wish that she could hear this, because I get all of the accolades for her work. It's like telling the waitress that the staff is really good. So it's just so wonderful to hear that from the patients all the time. I walked into her office once, and a patient had just passed away, and she was writing a condolence card. And I walked into her office and she was writing it. And I asked her a question and she looked up at me, and tears were just streaming down her face. And every patient means that to her.
I met Kathy because she was a guest at the restaurant that I managed. I had gotten a diagnosis of cancer and said, well, she texted and said, I would love to take care of you if you're not comfortable with it. Because we're friends, you're certainly welcome to see one of my associates. And I said, well, no, I would love to see you. I wasn't sure if she was the type of doctor that dealt with my kind of cancer. And so I said, just, I will call your office and make an appointment. And then she texted back, how about today at 3:30, which was unbelievable. And before we left that day, she had me on her schedule for surgery. And when I was talking to the woman that does her scheduling, she said, it'll be on Wednesday, December 8th. And I'm like, well, I know that's her day off. And they said, yes, it is. It was a long surgery, and it was successful. And when you called and asked if I would do this, because I thought for the Angel Foundation, well, we call her our angel, and I just feel like I feel like she saved my life, and I will never be able to repay her.
She is really patient-focused, patient-driven, and she wants to be helpful. Whether that's providing care, whether that's providing connections to resources, whether it's providing help and connecting with counseling, she really talks a lot about patient care and how that's her priority. It's interesting to watch her and how she interacts with people in her office. That I think she's a role model. Encouraging education, and I know she's had people that have worked for her for the summer that have gone on to medical school. So it's a really nice story, and I think she's very inspiring. So we actually met ballroom dancing, of all things, and so that was how we first met, and then we ended up dating, and as I said, she invited me to the Angel Foundation gala, and our first formal date. And she really thought about, well, what is it that I can be doing, for Angel Foundation? Because I have my surgery schedule, I have my clinic schedule. It makes it really difficult. I don't golf, so I don't go to Camp Angel. So it makes it challenging. She said, you know what? I'm going to go all in on the gala. And she said, I really enjoy the event. It's a lot of fun. And I'm going to treat it as a recognition event for my staff. But she also did it to connect the staff, the healthcare team, with what Angel's all about. Because you never know when, an interaction is going to happen between a patient and someone in the clinic. And so to know all about Angel Foundation and to make that connection in the clinic, really powerful. But so proud of her, of the great work she does. Fantastic woman. I love her very much.
And now it is my honor to present the Founders Award to Dr. Kathy Casey. Love you. You just have done so much. Thank you. You can say a few words if you want to. Do you want to talk?
I do. So I am so honored by getting this award. I have been part of Angel Foundation for 18 years. As they've pointed out in the history, Minnesota Oncology has really been a substantial part of Angel Foundation. I just want to say that I have a wonderful team of people that have worked with me, and in oncology, it's never an individual endeavor. It's a team endeavor. And that's what we do best at Minnesota Oncology. And I have wonderful people that I work with every day that support our patients and give them the care that they need. So thank you to all the people at my tables. I would tell you that, years ago, I started making a tradition of buying tables at Angel Foundation for my staff. And it has just grown over the years. And I just encourage everyone to do that. My partners have done it. They've gotten tables for their staff. And it has just grown into a wonderful way of supporting Angel Foundation and giving our staff the appreciation that they need. So thank you very much. Thank you.
Congratulations again, Dr. Casey. What an amazing achievement. Your passion to support cancer patients is unmatched, and your enthusiastic leadership of the cancer care community is inspiring, so we want to thank you, Dr. Casey. Earlier tonight, I gave you a brief overview of Angel Foundation's humble beginnings and growth into a premier resource for Minnesota cancer patients. Angel Foundation continues to innovate its services and expand its outreach to help meet increasing needs from patients. Under the leadership of President Dave Becker, Angel Foundation strives to be bigger, bolder, and better in the next 3 years. And here to share his vision is Dave Becker himself. I'm going to take this one.
I've never had walk-up music in my life. Thank you. Thank you all. Congratulations, Dr. Casey. Musician Janice Stanfield once said, "I cannot do all the good that the world needs, but the world needs all the good that I can do." Tonight, we do good. Thank you for your support, your contagious enthusiasm for our cause, and your dedication to helping those facing cancer. Many of you know the good work of Angel Foundation, and some of you have even experienced it firsthand. But for those of you who may not know us, we are a mighty, mighty organization that works tirelessly to provide relief to adults facing cancer and their loved ones. We do this through financial assistance, education, and emotional support. When someone is diagnosed, it is our goal to make sure they never feel alone and they have the support that they need to heal. We know we cannot relieve cancer patients of all their burdens, but we believe if we can provide a bit of relief during a dark time, it can make all the difference. Something one of our clients said once, $500 may not seem like a lot until you don't have it. That sticks in my head to this day. Tonight, I want to focus on what lies ahead for Angel Foundation and those we serve. However, I would be remiss if I did not thank our incredibly talented board of directors. Thank you for your endless hours of service and dedication. Thank you. Please stand if you could, if you're a board member or a former board member. You are amazing. They take so much pride in what they do. Thank you. I would also like to share just a couple of great successes that everyone helped us achieve. In 2022, you've heard this already, it's worth saying again, we serve more patients than we ever have in our 22-year history. 3,448 patients to be exact. We awarded more financial assistance than we ever have. We gave out $1.1 million. So where are we headed now? Let me start with the need, because it is great. Requests for emergency financial assistance in 2022 were off the charts. Cancer patients were struggling to pay for food, for gas, for housing. We served 35% more individuals with financial assistance than we had planned for. We received more requests for financial assistance than at the height of the pandemic. But guess what? Because of your generosity and others, we were able to keep up. Unfortunately, we don't see that need decreasing. So what now? What are we going to do about it? This past year, we set out to design a strategic roadmap that is bigger, bolder, and better. Over the next 3 years, we plan to increase the number of patients we serve from 2,600 people to 5,000 people annually. This will include the same great services we've provided in the Twin Cities, as well as an expansion to Duluth and Rochester. That means doubling the number of people that we're serving now. We've created an amazing Angel Pack. This is a therapeutic communication tool for moms or dads to explain to their child just what a cancer diagnosis means in an age-appropriate and engaging way. We believe these kits could and should be in oncology clinics across the nation. Community partnerships, you can applaud, sure, why not? These Angel Packs are amazing. Community partnerships will continue to be a focus. Collaboration is critical to our success within underserved communities. We can't just expect patients to come to us. We need to go to them. With your support, our plan is to grow our financial assistance program to deliver, get this, an additional $1 million over the next 3 years. 74, this is a startling statistic. 74% of all individuals diagnosed with cancer go through what they call financial toxicity or struggle financially. Cancer is expensive. If you Google the issue of financial toxicity and cancer, you will find piles of information on the problem and very little in the way of a solution. I am proud to say Angel Foundation is part of the solution. Our financial cancer care program links cancer patients to trained financial planners that help provide guidance to patients and their families when their world may feel out of control. This program has already impacted 375 families, with many more to come. And lastly, thank you. And lastly, when our clients told us they really need help with car insurance, car repairs, and car payments, we listened. I'm happy to report we are now covering those needs through emergency financial assistance because getting to and from treatment is critical. We know these are big, audacious goals, but we also know 35,000 Minnesotans will be diagnosed with cancer this year. People are counting on us, and we are committed to being there to help. We also know to meet this ever-increasing need, your support is vital. We need funding from companies, foundations, individuals. Thank you. Our vision is clear, and we know we will need $11 million over the next 3 years to deliver these important services to cancer patients. Earlier, we shared 8 wonderful organizations whom we refer to as angel investors that have already stepped forward to be a part of this important work. Let's hear it for them. They've all made a substantial commitment to helping us reach more patients than ever before. But you are all angel investors. We are only able to serve patients because you have stepped forward to help, and every single dollar makes a difference. Together, we are a bigger, bolder, better Angel Foundation. Thank you for being a part of this important mission. We will continue to show up and do good. Thank you.
The problem that I had going into it was lack of knowledge. And, you know, when my wife was diagnosed with cancer, I was 35 years old, had been a professional chef for an amount of time. I had kids, I had a savings, I had, 401k. I had all of these things that you would have after being a professional for 10 years. at 35. And Heather and I really were like, oh, we can do this. We don't need any help. We're strong. We can get through it. And everything that you've saved or earned or done just kind of wiped out.
My grandmother had died of cancer when I was 14. So that was my touch base with cancer. I really didn't know anything about it. I didn't know what it was going to do to my family or my health or anything else. And it caused a lot of anxiety.
You don't have time to worry about where you're going to get gas money from or where you're going to get money to get food on the table. It's such a hard thing to process, and being able to have resources like that just helps you out so much, because then you can just really focus on getting through, all the news that you're getting.
Cancer brings you to a hard stop. It's a hard stop. You're stuck there. It became a job to manage fighting this disease.
At the beginning of a cancer diagnosis, there's quite a bit of overwhelm. I think overwhelmed with what we're asking of them, appointments, what this could be, unknowns, what does the treatment plan look like. What I usually tell them is, it will get better. We'll have a treatment plan, we'll have a diagnosis, we'll have a plan to move forward. And part of that plan includes ongoing support for you. Somebody that steps forward and says, I see your need.
You go from a 2-income family straight to a 1-income family, and you don't really, all your focus is on, is everything gonna be okay? And then when you kind of get to that point where you're like, how are we gonna get by with everything? The Angel Foundation removed all that fear, because she had gift cards for her mom and her to go to treatments that covered her gas and things like that. So it kind of lifted that burden quite a bit.
The cost of cancer is more than just the treatment. There are so many medications that go along, co-pays, travel costs, time away from work. There's just huge costs that are incurred on top of the cost of your treatment. And it can take absolutely years for people to recover from that. I have a lot of families that come through, and they start with questions about, how do I talk to my kids about me having cancer? How do we share with the kids such a difficult diagnosis? That comfort level for parents to get to the point where they feel like they can share, they've got the knowledge base to share, and they've got the ability to share with their kids that they've got cancer.
We did participate in a camp at the end of the summer, and it was a blast. I made a lot of new friends. We did lots of crafts and every day.
It helped distract of everything that's going on, and kind of got to take your mind off of the bad and meet other people going through the same thing.
Nobody felt sorry for you, but you felt immediately empathized with.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody got it, and you didn't have to say it. And that was, it's such a magic thing with the kids.
It just allows you to open up a little bit more, because they can all empathize with you.
Yeah, it's the safety in
numbers. It makes those
just
conversations super easy.
I felt that both the kids were able to come back from camp and feel connected, being with other kids that know what that felt like gave them a sense of belonging.
I don't know if I'll ever be able to repay Angel for what they've done for me and my family. Amazing to just know that there's always a group of people that are never that far away, as long as you reach out to them, that are gonna have your back. Angel doesn't leave you in the dark. That's what makes Angel, Angel. is that
Yeah,
they
every
care for
oncology
everyone.
office needs an Angel Foundation.
Mhm.
Everywhere in the world, it like needs to be part of your cancer diagnosis.
He just asked me if he could go to that Angel Foundation next year to the camp. Yeah, yeah, you can go to the camp.
Me too.
Yeah, you do.
My friends, the families who just shared their story with us are here tonight. As a community, can we put our hands together and give all of the families a huge round of applause for having the courage to share their story? Thank you to all of the families, a number of them here at table 13. I want to say personally to all of you, my name is Glenn Flattabo. I have been the auctioneer at this event for many, many years. I am honored to be back tonight. I'm so grateful for all that you have done. As Margie said, we have the largest crowd that we've ever had. We have 850 people tonight, 850 people. My friends, we are going to break a record together. If everyone can grab your bidding numbers, Valita, can you hold this up for me? I have 4 of our professional spotters that are working with me tonight. If everyone could pass around their bidding numbers, just make sure that the number matches your name, obviously, and grab the right bidding number. I'm sure for most of you, as it has been for me, the personal stories are the most compelling. I'm about to cue Mindy's story. Mindy is with us tonight. She's at table 64. I had the chance to meet her during the reception. My friends, let's watch the screen and hear about the difference we've made for Mindy and her family.
For the last 10 years or so, I was in the Air Force. We were introduced when I was still in the Air Force. After dating long distance for a period of a little over a year and a half, I didn't know what would draw me back, and it turns out that it was love.
Yeah, you better say that. Brandon was getting ready to leave the Air Force and come home permanently. And we purchased a home in Woodbury, so I was getting ready to leave where Jax and I lived together in a townhome. And after a day of packing and moving boxes around, I was laying in bed and I noticed I had a sharp pain in my left breast. And I kind of started poking around, and that's when I found a lump. They did an ultrasound and told me that I was positive for triple negative breast cancer. I was shocked. I didn't think at 39 that was something that was going to happen to me. Our plan was for Brandon to finish the degree he was working on, and I was going to work and support us while he finished school. And because I'm self-employed, when I started chemo 3 weeks later after my diagnosis, I could not work. And I needed someone to be at home to help take care of me and take care of Jax. And then in May of 2021, I had a double mastectomy, and it's been 18 months since then that I've been cancer-free. So when I told Jax, I thought about what I was going to say to him a lot and figured out that there really are no good words to tell your child that you have cancer. And when I was telling him, he, without making eye contact with me, said, "Well, I hope you don't die."
You see how strong she is. And you know that she needs someone, to be strong for her, with her. To be a partner in this horrific journey where you hope to find that happy ending. You can't hide from the fact that you need to accept the reality. And the reality is that you don't know and you're not in control of the future. But the only thing you can do is move forward. And you do that together. And to do so also requires help.
I don't really remember a lot from when that happened. To be true, all I can remember is that I was really happy that I got the stuffed animal and that there were marshmallows in the box and that just something to do. And I saw the other kids that had their mom or dad or family members that had cancer.
I look forward to every day and am grateful that I'm healthy. And I think it's important for people to know that it's important for people who are going through cancer to have support. And it was really touching to me to see how many people care about people that they've never met before.
It's life-changing. It's life-changing not only to be diagnosed with cancer, but the support that we received, you can't really quantify the amount of value it brings to someone who's going through a stage in their life, knowing that there's organizations out there that offer support, offer knowledge, allow you to lean on them, and are prepared to give is one of the most important things, and I would say it needs to be celebrated more.
As I mentioned, they are with us tonight. Can we give Mindy and her family a round of applause? Mindy, thank you. Thank you for sharing your story with us tonight. Thank you for being a voice to the importance of this work. We thank your husband as well for his emotional words. My friends, this is the moment, right now. We have a bold and important goal. Our goal at this event tonight, with the largest crowd that we've ever had in 22 years, is to see if we can raise $700,000 with this event. And as Dave just said, it'll allow us to increase the number of people and families that we serve from 2,600 to 5,000. Secondly, and this isn't a point that's important to me personally, it'll allow us to expand our work to Greater Minnesota, to Duluth, where many families in Greater Minnesota have a more significant challenge, a greater challenge to care, and they don't have access to organizations like Angel. Thirdly, the work that we do tonight, as Dave said to me in a Zoom this week, it's not just one-time financial assistance, it's providing a foundation to get families back on their feet. And the final thing that I'd like to say before I ask for your help is what Mindy just said in the video. It is profound and amazing to see how many people give to people that they've never met, We can do this together. We can get to $700,000 as a community. And I am so pleased to tell you, matter of fact, no one knows this. Not Mark, not Margie, not Dave, not the board. Matter of fact, I was just told 4 minutes ago when I walked on the stage. There's a family seated at this table right over here, and they would like to start this giving moment to help us to get to $700,000. They are going to give a $50,000 gift to start us in honor of Zeke and Jean Gray. Can we give this family a huge round of applause? That is $50,000 that we have so far. We have $50,000. Let's do this together as a community. Is there anyone else tonight willing to start by pledging $50,000? Here's our second one at $50,000. Let's give them a round of applause. Number 899. A huge thank you to the Ames family and Butch Ames. Thank you. At $899 at $50,000. Anyone else at the $50,000 level at $50,000? That is two at $50,000. Anyone else at the $50,000 level? We are going to the second level. How about $25,000? How many? Yes, number 355 at $25,000. Let's give them a round of applause. Here's a second one. Margie, thank you. Number 539 at $25,000. Number 539 at $25,000. Number 539. Anyone else at the $25,000 level? At the $25,000 level. Anyone else at $25,000? We're going to the next level. How about $10,000? How many families? Yes, number 180 at $10,000. Dr. Casey, we're so happy for you. Number 180 at $10,000. Number 897 at $10,000. Number 897 at $10,000. Number 896 at $10,000. Kelly and Jeff, thank you. Number 282 at $10,000. One of my all-time favorite Minnesotans, Kelly Crosslegs. Can we give Kelly and the board a huge round of applause? Kelly, God bless you. Here's another one at $10,000. Number 517 at $10,000. Number 517 at $10,000. Anyone else at the $10,000 level at $10,000? Anyone else at the $10,000 level? Before we move on, can we give all the families that just pledged $50,000, $25,000, and $10,000 one more hand? Thank you to all of those families. We're going to do this together. We are going to the next level. How about $5,000? How many people tonight would be willing to pledge yes? Number 893 at $5,000. Number 893 at $5,000. Number 479 at $5,000. Number 479. Number 607 at $5,000. Number 188 at $5,000. Number 895 at $5,000. Number 348 at $5,000. Number 243 at $5,000. Number 343 at $5,000. Number 295 at $5,000. Number 894 at $5,000. Number 894 at $5,000. Anyone else at the $5,000 level? At the $5,000. Anyone else at $5,000? Can we put our hands together for all of our $5,000 contributors? Thank you to all of our $5,000 families. We are going to the next level. How about $2,500? How many people tonight would be willing to pledge $2,500? Yes, number 462 at $2,500. 213 at $2,500. 473 at $2,500. Number 612 at $2,500. 598 at $2,500. 559 at $2,500. Number 345 at $2,500. 605 at $2,500. Number 164 at $2,500. 263. Number 403 at $2,500. 421 at $2,500. Number 168 at $2,500. 492 at $2,500. Number 492 at $2,500. Anyone else at the $2,500 level? At the $2,500 level, let's put our hands together and give all of our $2,500 contributors a round of applause. Thank you to our $2,500 contributors. We are going to the next level. How about $1,000? How many families tonight would be willing to pledge? Yes, number 443 at $1,000, 579 at $1,000, 318 at $1,000, 374 at $1,000. Margie, look at this. Number 270 at $1,000, 338 at $1,000, number 609, 122, number 250, 173 at $1,000, 444 at $1,000, 213. 341, number 494, 258, number 422, number 118 at $1,000, number 528 at $1,000, 360, number 373, 330 at $1,000, 288 at $1,000, 574 at $1,000, number 596 at $1,000, 595 at $1,000, 474 at $1,000, 495 at $1,000, 389 at $1,000. Number 415 at $1,000, 176 at $1,000, 375, number 272 at $1,000, 163 at $1,000, number 561, 241 at $1,000, 194 at $1,000, 207 at $1,000, number 435 at $1,000, 590 at $1,000, number 105 at $1,000, 497, number 498 at $1,000, 484 264, 262, number 346 at 1,000, 489 at 1,000, 457 at $1,000, number 158 at 1,000, 458 at 1,000, 583 at $1,000, 340, number 480 at $1,000, number 150 at 1,000. Anyone else at the $1,000 level? That is a ton of $1,000 gifts. Can we put our hands together and give all of the families that just pledged $1,000 a round of applause? Thank you to all of those contributors who just gave $1,000. We are going to the next level. How about $500? How many people tonight would be willing to pledge $500? Yes, 227 at $500, 536, number 148, number 337, 145, number 448 at $500, 554 at $500, number 108 at $500, 138 at $500, 627, 334, 416, 239, 249 at $500, 166 at $500, 232, 486 at $500, 237, 540, 516 at $500, 453, number 518 at $500, 159, 391 at $500, 113, 331, number 299 at $500, number 637, number 508, number 332, 520 at $500, 506 at $500, 267, number 229 at $500, 354, 157 at $500, number 107 at $500, 286 at $500, 614 at $500, number 230 at $500. It's good to see you. Number 398 at $500, 307 at $500, 222 at $500, 222 at $500, number 482 at $500, 184 at $500, 322, 311 at $500, number 300, number 328, number 401, 624, 372 at $500, number 413, 304 at $500, 384, 530 at $500, number 591, number 490, number 552, she's been holding up her hand for 10 minutes. Number 552, 587 at $500, 317, 127, number 425, number 209, 641, number 640, 224 at $500, number 419 at $500, 274 at $500, 271, number 527 at $500, number 456 at $500, 456 at $500, 119 at $500. Can we put our hands together and give all of our $500 contributors a round of applause? Thank you to all of our $500 contributors. Amazing. We are going to the next level. How about $250? How many people tonight would be willing to pledge? Yes, number 283 at $250, 201, 139, 382, 381, number 436, 309, number 135, 512 at $250, 142, 526, 382, 531 at $250, 339 at $250, 283 at $250, 455, 135, number 134, 266, number 379 at $250, 537, number 538 at $250, 496 at $250, 211, number 470, 335, number 280 at $250, 514, 111, 395, 396, number 501, 315 at $250, 344 at $250, 514, number 280 at $250, 487, 505 at $250, 278 at $250, number 198, number 352, 172, 319, 246 at $250, 390, 251, number 210 at $250, 130, 634, 437, 593, 268 at $250, 366, 185, number 481 at $250, 405 at $250, 161, 571, number 648 at $250, 572 at $250, 572. Here's another one, number 214 at $250, 255, 284 at $250. Anyone else at the $250 level? Can we put our hands together and give our $250 contributors And thank you to our $250 contributors. 141 at 250, 141 at 250. So here's the final surprise that I have during our giving moment. Two families, and they're both with us tonight, Tom and Tracy Ryanek, as well as Tony and Kristen Farnsworth. They have agreed and want to inspire all of our other donors and the next generation of donors. And both of those families have come together, and at the $100 level, they will match every single donation, dollar for dollar, up to $15,000. Both of those families. Can we put our hands together and give Tom and Tracy, Tony and Kristen a round of applause for their leadership? Thank you. Every single donation will be matched up to $15,000. How many people would be willing to contribute $100 and it'll be matched? Here we go. Number one, it's good to see you guys. 177 at 100, 179 at 100, 298 at 100, 489 at 100, 642, 452, 175, 203, 619, 620, 204, 177, 223. She's bit twice now, right in a row. 223, 489, 535. 189 at $100. Number 256, 359, 557 at 100, 632, 558 at $100, 383 at 100, 357 at 100, 449, 597, number 417, 350 at $100, number 350 at 100, 454, 603, 294, number 420, 646 at 100, 133 at $100, 542, 621, 202, 616, 233, number 511, 477, number 404, 418, 522, 438 at 100, 386 at 100, 102, 342, 581, number 544, 192, 570, 618, 377, 301, 525, 610, number 560 at 100, 147, 447, 572, 194 at $100, 241, 164, 266, 163, 276, 305, number 586 at $100, 428 at $100, 463, 258, number 257, 636, 221 at $100, 221, number 154, 427 at $100, 211 at $100, 238 at 100, 128 at 100, 170 at 100, number 497, number 220 at $100, 234, 186 at 100, number 601, 253, number 160 at 100, 315, number 320 at $100, 320, 636 at 100, 173 at 100, 250, so 318 at 100. Mindy is pledging $100. Can we put our hands together and give Mindy one more round of applause? Number 493 at $100. Mindy, thank you. 281 at 100, 488 at 100, 585 at 100, 626, number 365, 639, 269, 478, number 182, 364 at 100, 498 at 100, 541, number 285 at 100, 182 at 100, 167, number 400, number 116 at 100, 399 at 100, 155 at $100, number 155, number 291, number 191, 363, 314 at 100, 434 at $100, 434 at $100. We have one last one. Yes, number 116 at 100. Can we put our hands together? Yes, number 300, number 561, 176. Let's put our hands together for every single person for coming tonight, for all of your help and your generosity. Brett, that is a remarkable number of people who just pledged. Absolutely remarkable.
Look what you just did to Glenn. I didn't think he could keep going. I mean, between seeing people from way back there, that's impressive, people. Way to go, Glenn. And another round of applause to everyone for raising your bid numbers. Thank you for your support tonight. It means so much to the cancer patients and the families of the Angel Foundation. Some of them are here with us tonight. and we invite them to stand and be recognized. So if you will, stand. All those families. Now, this is what your support means to Angel Foundation patients, and thank you for your generosity tonight. If you are watching virtually, remember, this is 850 or so people. We have a lot of people watching on the stream, so thank you so much. And if you have not made a gift watching virtually, we invite you to give at any level. You may never meet the people you help, but you know that it means so much to them. So to make a gift, you can text Angel Gala 2023 to 76278. That's 76278, or you can click donate. Also tonight we have some exciting live auction items. Glenn, are you rested? Are you ready to go for this?
We have 4 amazing live auction items. Here we go. Brad, tell us, by the way, everybody, before I start the live auction, can we give Brad a round of applause for being with us tonight and sharing his personal story? Brad, thank you. Thank you for sharing with us. Thank you for emceeing. He does have to get up in about 3 hours to do the morning news.
We have a 6-week-old baby. I'm used to not sleeping, right? So this is great. I'm having a blast. I wouldn't do it for any other organization. How about that? So
Brett, item number 1, this is a big deal. It's a trip to Napa to Sonoma. Tell us about package number 1 in our live auction.
All right, so all those wine drinkers out there, listen up. So you can take a romantic getaway for 2 to the Napa and Sonoma Valley and unwind with world-class wine and cuisine. Your experience includes 3 total nights accommodation, 1 night at the Omni Hotel San Francisco, where you can hop on a cable car and tour the North Beach, Union Square and Chinatown neighborhoods, just steps from the hotel, and then 2 nights at the Meritage Resort and Spa in Napa. You'll sip and savor all the area has to offer with 5 exclusive wine tastings in the gorgeous settings of Silverado and Paradox Wineries in Napa, Duckhorn Winery in St. Helena, and Kupshundi Winery in Yountville, a Hacienda-style wine lunch at Scribe Winery in Sonoma, and then get this, a 9-course tasting menu at the legendary 3 Michelin-starred restaurant, the French Laundry of Yountville. This is donated by Lexi and John Hansen, Silverado Winery, Kupshundi Winery, Duckhorn Portfolio, and Scribe Winery. Did you get all that? I mean, basically, I just should have said, do you like wine and do you like going to Napa? That's what you need to know. So, Glenn, take it away from here.
All right, everybody, here we go. It's item number 1 in the live auction. You're going to Napa, Sonoma. It's a $7,000 opportunity. Here we go. Somebody give me $2,000 to start. You're going to Sonoma. Here we go. Thank you. I have 2 right here. Now $2,500 down. 25. Thank you. I bet $3,000. Thank you. I bet $3,000. 35. Thank you. Kelly, give me $4,000. I bet 4. Thank you. Now $4,500. Ma'am, give me $4,500 now. 45. Thank you. They're at $4,500. Kelly, give me $5,000, and now 5,000. 5,000, thank you. I have 5 right here. Somebody give me 55, thank you. 5,500, 6,000. The lady right here is 5,500. Somebody give me $6,000 now. That's 6,000. The lady with the big smile has the bid. She's at 5,500, and now $6,000. And somebody give me $6,000 now. That's $6,000. That's $6,000 now. 6,000, thank you. The bid is there. 6,000, ma'am, give me 7,000. And now $7,000 down. Now $7,000. Now $7,000 down. I'll take 6,500. We have 6,000 right here. 65, thank you. 7,000, thank you. Ma'am, give me 7,500. I have 7 right here. Now $7,500 down. Friends, somebody give me 7,500. The bid is right here at 7,000. One more time. If you bid 7,500, she'll bid 8,000 and we'll be all done. Give me 7,500. I have $7,000 right here. 75, thank you. Now 8,000, thank you. Friends, give me $9,000. Now 9,000. Now 9,000. Now $9,000. I'll take 8,500. Now $8,500 now. $8,500 now. One more shot. 8,500. The bid is right here at 8,000. Anyone else at 8,500? It is third and final call. Last call. Down it goes. $8,500 now. No $8,500 now. No $8,500. We sold it for $8,000. Congratulations. She bought it. Your number is 423. Congratulations. She's going to Sonoma. Brett, the second package, this is a big deal.
Yeah, this is a huge deal. Who needs a trip right now? I mean, how many inches of snow have we had so far? Like 50-something? Actually, our meteorologist said that we've had as much snow now then we're supposed to get the entire season. So we need a Mexican Paradise for 12. Who needs that? Come on now. All right, here we go. You're going to escape to Manzanillo, Mexico for 1 week and enjoy luxury accommodations for 12 people. So choose wisely. Choose the 11 people that you go with. You're going to stay at the Palacio de Cristal. It's an exclusive luxury vacation property located in the gated community of La Punta. It's the perfect getaway for family, friends, or hey, maybe you just bring your clients. Your stay is at the Palacio de Cristal. Will feel like a private 5-star resort. I think we have some video here, so just take a cruise, just watch that and just listen to my voice and just feel like you're living in this resort style. You have an on-site house manager, a chef, and staff will have one mission, and that's to create a vacation that you're going to remember for a lifetime. Look at that pool. So there's a beautiful main house, 2 large master bedrooms overlooking that pool. How about that, Glenn? Doesn't that sound nice? You got a gorgeous ocean vista, another bedroom behind the workout room. I mean, look at that property right there. You and your guests can enjoy the stay in one of the 2 adjacent private villas as well. Each of the villas having 2 bedrooms and great water views as well. All right, let's keep it rolling. Palacio de Cristal's pool, we've seen it in the videos, one of the largest in the community, and it features a swim-up bar, enough space for everyone to enjoy, and there's also a large and comfortable jacuzzi, a wading pool for the kids to enjoy as well. All right, keep it going. Near the pool is an open, shaded palapa where you and your guests can enjoy food, beverages, and fellowship. La Palapa is the main gathering spot and a good place to figure out what's going on around you in that pool area. And when you're not enjoying that infinity pool, you can take a short golf ride to the private beach with an association-maintained palapa, swimming pool, showers. I've said swimming pool like 7 times because there's probably that many swimming pools at this place. The calm surf in the bay is the perfect for swimming, snorkeling, and other water sports. And I'm going to keep going. It includes a personal chef as well, so you don't even have to worry about preparing these meals. The cost of the food, well, that's not included, but it doesn't matter. You're going to have someone cooking all these meals for you. So encouraged to pack light as well. They're going to do your own laundry. It basically sounds like you go there and it's heaven. It's paradise. You do need to advance booking and required, and the property is not available. This is all the jargon at the bottom. It's not available between Christmas and New Year or the last 2 weeks of March. Airfare and ground transportation not included. So now you guys got it all. Did you envision yourself in the beauty of paradise? This is donated by your friends at the Angel Foundation. Take it away, Glenn.
All right, everybody. I've only had the chance to sell it one other time in my career. The place is owned by a Minnesota family that wanted to give this to support Angel. Can we put our hands together for the family that donated this to Angel tonight? This is a remarkable, remarkable trip. They are bidding even before I ask the price. Sir, if you give me $100,000, I'll just sell it to you right away. You know, we should have a lot of money on it. It's well over a $20,000 opportunity. Here we go. Somebody give me $7,500 to start. It's well over a $20,000 opportunity. Here we go. Somebody give me $7,500 now. Thank you. I have $7,500. The bid is there. $7,500, not $10,000 now. Not 10 grand. 10, thank you. They're at 10,000. Sir, give me $12,500. He did, thank you. I have 12,500, and now $15,000 now. Now 15 grand. And now 15,000. Thank you. 15. And now $17,500 now. 16,000. He did, thank you. I have 16 grand. Now $17,000 now. John, they're out 17 grand. And now $17,000 now. Now 17,000. The bid is right here. 16,000. It is well north of a $20,000 value. The bid is right here. 17, thank you. I have 17,000. Sir, give me $18,000 now. No 18 grand. Now $18,000 now. Don't even look at your wife. Look right at me. Give me 18,000. I have 17 right here. And now 18. Thank you. We have a brand new bidder at 18,000. The bid is there. 18,000. 19. Thank you. I have 19 grand. And now $20,000 now. Now $20,000 now. Now 20 grand. And now 20,000. Now 20,000. The bid is right here at 19,000. Somebody give me $20,000 out. Now 20,000. We have 19 right here. Valita, I think this table has the bid. Is that right? We have 19,000. Brad, I want you to hit the highlights for me one more time.
Paradise, largest pool you can imagine, infinity pool. They're gonna do your laundry. You have your own personal chef. This is 12 people. Pick your 11 best friends and just have the best time of your life. Come on, we're living in Minnesota right now. I like Minnesota in the winter, but still.
The current bid is right here at 19,000. Somebody give me 19,500. Sir, one more time, 19,500. Here we go. I have 19 right here, and somebody give me $19,500 down. Now $500 down. My friends, it is well worth that. 19,500. Thank you. I have 19,500. Say, Brett. Listen to this. Can I tell them the good news right now?
Definitely.
The donor of this package said that if we had 2 families that really want this, we can sell 2 weeks of them. Friends, I sold you a week for 19,500. You guys, will you take the second week? We can sell 2 of the exact same weeks. We sold the first one for 19,500. Let's give them a round of applause. They bought the first one. Felita's talking to him about the second week. They're having a family conference and a family vote over there. Yeah, no pressure. There's only 850 people. Here's what we do. We've got the first one sold at 19,500. We're going to give them just one moment to think about it. We'll be right back with item number 4 in our live auction. Here is the next package. It's a remarkable opportunity. This is the in-home whiskey tasting.
Yeah, and I think we have a little video to explain it for himself.
Hi, my name is Jared Justice. I'm also a whiskey specialist and a Scotch master. Title is awarded by the Council of Whiskey Masters. This auction item is a whiskey class to be done in your business or your home for up to 20 people. It includes 9 bottles that you see here, some hard to find bourbons, rye, Japanese, Irish, Canadian, and 3 scotches. These bottles will be used for the tasting itself, but they're yours to keep after we're done with that. The tasting will happen. In addition to that, we're also going to be talking about history, distillation practices, and how these are aged and enjoyed. So let's raise some money for Angel Foundation and have some fun doing it. I promise it's going to be informative and fun, and you're going to enjoy it a lot. Thank you very much.
Do we have any whiskey fans out there? We had wine earlier. Now we have whiskey. Okay. There you go, Glenn.
Brad, I need to announce this. We just sold the second trip to Mexico.
There it is.
They bought the second trip over here. Patty has the bidding card, and he's going to hold it up. 164. Thank you. Congratulations. All right, everybody. Here is the. Matter of fact, he's with us tonight. Stand up. He is a whiskey expert. He's known across the state and from many, many other places as well. Can we give him a huge round of applause? Jared, thank you. Thank you for doing this tonight. Thank you for the in-home whiskey tasting. You're getting 9 bottles of wine. And Jared, am I right in saying you're coming to the high bidder's home? Is that right? You're going to go to the high bidder's home. Here we go. It's an amazing opportunity. Well over a $5,000 value. Somebody give me $1,000 to start on the whiskey. Thank you. I have $1,000 right here. Now $1,500 out. Thank you. $1,500. Somebody give me $2,000. And now $2,000 out. $1,500. And now $2,000. Thank you. There's the bid's right there. I'm at $2,000. Now $2,500 out. Now $2,500. $2,000's there. $25,000. Thank you. I have $2,500. The bid is right here. $2,500. Somebody give me $3,000 out. Now $3,000. They did. Thank you. $3,000's there. And now $3,500 out. Friends, $35,000. Thank you. I have $3,500. Now $4,000 out. Ma'am, give me $4,000. And now $4,000 out. Now $4,000. Now $4,000. And now $4,000. One more time. $3,500. After 4 shots, you'll never remember how much you spent. Give me $4,000. I have $3,500. Somebody give me $4,000 out. Now $4,000. The bid is right here. I have $3,500. Somebody give me $4,000 out. Now $4,000. Now $4,000 out. Now $4,000. $3,500. Anyone else at $4,000? They did. Thank you. 4,000. Friends, 4,500. 4,500. 4,500. Man, the more money you spend, the more fun it'll be. Give me 4,500. I have 4,000 right here. Now $4,500 down. Now $4,500 down. It's last call. Anyone else at 4,500? Now $4,500 down. I did. Friends, we sold it to him for $4,000. Congratulations. John, his number is 612. He bought it for 4,000. All right, everybody.
Love it.
We have one final auction item.
And one of my favorite things about all these items is their social events. So, you know, you had the trip to Mexico with 12 people. You have the whiskey tasting with 8 people. Now you have a dinner, a chef dinner for 8. So, let me explain. You can experience the allure of the brand new Farmer's Kitchen and Bar in the historic Mill District with an exclusive dinner for 8 with some wine pairings, of course. Executive Chef Chris Cook will be creating a dining experience featuring a seasonal multi-course meal that's truly farmer to table at the first and only wholly owned restaurant of the Minnesota Farmers Union. So from farm to plate, relationships to recipes, Farmer's Kitchen and Bar boasts an unwavering commitment to quality, community, and spending food dollars locally. And Chef Cook embodies this by creating recipes and menus that reflect freshness, creativity, and a deep respect for ingredients. So this is donated by Jeffrey Larson and Farmer's Kitchen and Bar. So take it away, Glenn.
All right, everybody, this is the final item in the live auction, but before I sell the last item, I would be making a huge mistake if I didn't say this. In my career, believe it or not, I've been an auctioneer for close to 30 years, and I'll never forget about 10 years ago, I had an executive at General Mills who said to me, he said, Glenn, it is harder to start a successful nonprofit than build a successful for-profit business. It's harder to do this. And we'd make a huge mistake tonight if we didn't take a moment to give our founder, Margie, and Mark a huge round of applause. Our state is a better place because of what you have done. Please join me in giving Mark and Margie a hand for all that they've done, for their passion, their tenacity, their dedication. Thank you, Mark and Margie. I mentioned to her tonight, she has as much passion today as the first day I met her 20 years ago. It's our last item. Thank you, everyone. Brett and I are going to try to announce a grand total. They are frantically doing the math, and we're trying to announce a grand total.
That's a lot.
To see if we get past the 700,000. But thank you for all of your support. Huge thank you to Farmer's Kitchen and Bar. This is a fun item. It's the chef dinner for 8 people. It's our last item in the live auction. My friends, it's a $5,000 value. Somebody give me $1,000 to start. You're going to Farmer's Kitchen. Here we go. Thank you. I have 1,000 right here. Somebody give me $1,500 down. Now $1,500 down. The bid is there. 15. Thank you. And now $2,000. Somebody give me $2,000 down. They did. Thank you. I have 2 right here. 2,000. Now $2,500 down. Now $2,500 down. Thank you. I bid $2,500. Now $3,000. And now 3,000, thank you. 3,000's there. Now $3,500 down. Tom, give me 35. Thank you. I have 3,500. Somebody give me $4,000 down. Now $4,000. And now $4,000 down. Now 4,000. Now $4,000. The bid is right here at 3,500. Anyone else at 4,000? I have 35. Thank you. Good job. 4,000's there. She's been waving at me a long time. 4,000. Tom, give me $4,500 down. Now $4,500 down. Tom, one more time. 4,500. He did. Thank you. 45. 5,000. Thank you. The bid is in the very back at 5,000. Now 50. Tom, you have the right idea. Drink all the red wine. 55. Yes, I have 55. 307. You guys, it's good to see you. 307. 5,500. Somebody give me $6,000 down. Now 6,000. Anyone else at 6,000? Now 6. Thank you. The bid is there. 6,000. Now 6,500. $6,500 down. Here we go. They said yes. They said yes. 6,500. 65. Thank you. Tom's at 6,500. Ladies, and now 7,000. And now $7,000 down. Now $7,000. Somebody give me 7. Thank you. She's at $7,000. Tom, 7,500. $7,500 down. Tom, you'll never forget tonight if you bid 7,500. I have 7,000 right here. Now $7,500 down. Anyone else at 7,500? It is third and final call. Last call. Down it goes. $7,000. And now $7,500 down. I did. Ma'am, I sold it to you for $7,000. She bought it. Number 479. Brett, amazing. Thank you.
Oh, yes. Congratulations again to all the winners of our live auction. I do want to mention that there's still time to win some fabulous items. Maybe you're out there browsing around for that silent auction. That closes in, we got 6 minutes, folks, so get those bids in. You're going to regret it for the rest of your life if you didn't get that bid in that you almost did right before dinner. So, the auction pickup, if you do end up winning, will be open at 9:30. Just turn left out of the ballroom and then go to the auction checkout table at the end of the hallway. So, you're just going to present your paid receipt to your phone, and then a volunteer will get your item for you. Raffle time. So, does anyone out there have raffle tickets? No one? Oh, you got them right there. Okay, got it. I was like, people were like looking over there, and I was like, is something happening that I don't know about? Okay, good. I also see some of you wearing the bead necklaces, and we're going to be doing this drawing. I'm going to bring up the gala co-chairs, Lisa Horgesheimer and Jane Patterson, to do the raffle drawing. Thank you to this year's gala committee for your passionate support for our mission. And if you are a gala committee member, please stand to be recognized. We have to recognize all the people that put in the hard work to make this event happen. It might be easier over here on this side. Oh, there's steps over there. I didn't know there were steps over there. Okay. I'm losing it. All right, so the grand prize is a $5,000 gift card to RF Moeller. It's nice. All right, so let's go. You're going to read it.
Tell us again what it's for.
Again, this is a $5,000 gift card to RF Moeller.
Oh my God. Go ahead. Molly? Molly Gantz.
Where is she?
Where are you?
Where you at, Molly? Congratulations, Molly. You have a shopping spree in your future. All right. Second place is a $100 gift card to Ciao Bella. So,
Allison Mueller.
congratulations, Allison. Finally, third prize is an overnight stay at the Hilton, Minneapolis. You could just stay here tonight. You know, go out in downtown Minneapolis and you enjoy a junior suite with breakfast included. The winner,
Gary Paul.
Attaboy, Gary. Well, congratulations again to all the winners. I'll bring Glenn up here again. I learned so much tonight from all of you, and I just want to say thank you for having me. I've enjoyed learning more about the Angel Foundation and seeing the good work that all of you are doing. The crowd here was amazing, and thank you for watching online, for all the live streamers out there. It's truly an incredible experience to be sharing all of this with you, and I'm honored to be able to share a little bit of my story. I know we all have our own stories, but if I can be an inspiration to even one person, I hope to be so. Thank you again, and keep up the great work.
And listen to this, Brett. The giving was so strong tonight in the Fund to Need that they are still totaling right now. They are still totaling because we had the strongest participation that we've ever had. Erica just told me we're going to announce the total, I think, during the band shortly, so they are crunching the numbers. There's no doubt about it, though. We have had a remarkable night. Blessings to everybody. Thank you for coming tonight. What a remarkable event. Brett, you did